guys, what's up? How are you? I hope that you guys are having an amazing day today. In today's video, I am going to be doing my Sephora BIB sale recommendations. I don't think that I have ever done a video like this before, and I'm really excited to be sharing all of the products that I have been loving, that I 100% recommend, and maybe you have not tried them yet, that you might want to check it out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. But before we do, please don't forget to like and of course subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. All right, let's go ahead and get into the details about the sale first, because it might be new to some of you guys. I know that not everybody knows about this, and the reason why I know this is because even though I have a channel that is dedicated to makeup, I do makeup, I talk about makeup to my sisters and my mom and all of that good stuff, they have no idea when it comes to the sale, and it is very surprising. I guess if you are not into this kind of a makeup world, you're not going to be familiar. So to those of you that are just new or maybe just getting started with makeup, let me give you the information. If you are not yet signed up for the Sephora rewards program, it is completely free. You can go ahead and sign up for it. I will link everything down below in the description area just in case you guys are interested of all the products that I am going to be mentioning today, as well as the link of how to sign up for the Sephora rewards program, just in case again you are not familiar. But Sephora does have a couple of sales throughout the year, which is amazing because you get to buy luxury makeup or high-end makeup at a discounted price, and that is really good. Now, the only thing that I do have to say is that there's going to be different tiers. We do have the Rouge tier, which that is going to be on October 28th, which is tomorrow. I am filming on Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, and that is when the sale is going to begin, and you will get 20% off. For you, the sale will end on November 17th. Then we have the VIP members, which you will get 15% discount on your whole entire purchase, and you can purchase as many times online or at the store November 1st through November 7th. And then we have the insiders, where you will get 10% off on your purchases, and that is from November 3rd to November 7th. But if you shop the Sephora collection, you can actually get 30% discount through the whole entire time, which is from October 28th to November 7th. So I am going to start with the primers first. Just in case you're new to my channel, I have been using the Tatcha primer for a very long time, and that has been the #1 and only primer that I have been using for a very long time. But I'm happy to announce that I have been kind of replacing that with this one right here, which is from Huda Beauty, and this is the Glow Wish by Huda Beauty. It is called the Blur Jam. It is so beautiful in texture. Just because it's new to me, it feels really nice and cool on the skin. It really hydrates your skin as well, and it also mattifies it, but not completely flat. It just gives you a really nice mattifying effect. So if you are oily to combination just like me, you are absolutely going to enjoy this primer right here. It's just really beautiful, and all of the foundations that I have been using lately, which is really one of them that I just been reaching for, and I am going to share that one with you guys. But any other foundations or even concealers that I have been using as foundations just go really perfectly fine in top of this one. Again, this one is such a beautiful primer. So another primer that I have been reaching for, especially during those days that my skin is not really doing well, it's just looking a little bit dull, is this one right here from Natasha Denona, and this is the Hygiene Skin Glass Energizing and Hydrating Primer Serum. It gives me a really nice glow, especially in the outer part of my face. I have been combining these two together, and I really enjoy the way that they look. This one feels really nice and luxurious. The packaging is just really beautiful, and it does have a dropper that works super nice. So yeah, that is all when it comes to the primers. So let's go ahead and move on to foundation. Hands down, the #1 foundation that I have been using non-stop is this one right here. Since I first purchased it, I do have a whole entire review wear test on this foundation, and it is from House Lab. It is called the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, and I do have mine in the shade 260C, and this is just an absolutely beautiful foundation. So before, I actually used to just dab it into my skin and just go in with a brush, but I felt like it was looking a little bit too heavy. Now the way that I apply it is just, again, just one pump is all that you need. At least that is all that I need. need. And what I do is just really like work it with my fingers first, and then I go in with a brush and I spread it out on my skin, and it just gives me the most beautiful coverage. It is a really nice medium coverage. You can definitely build it up to a full coverage. Absolutely beautiful. It gives you a really nice glow. It lasts for a very long time on the skin, and I absolutely love this foundation. I cannot recommend this foundation enough. If you have not tried it, I hope that you do, because it is absolutely beautiful. The other foundation that is really new to me, and the one that I really enjoy a lot, especially for everyday, like really super quick coverage and really easy to travel with, is this one right here from Patrick Ta. It doesn't last a very long time like the House Labs does, but for everyday, this is just perfect for me. If you are oily to combination, make sure that you are prepping your skin the right way, just because this tends to be a little bit more creamy, and you can actually, you know, get a little bit oily a little bit faster. But nonetheless, this Patrick Ta foundation is absolutely beautiful. This is the shade that I have right here, which is light medium 2. If you just want something quick, it's not going to give you a full coverage, and it is more of a light medium coverage foundation, but it does make your skin look really nice and even, super beautiful. And I absolutely love this one from Patrick Ta as well. I like the foundation more than the powder, but the powder works fine for me. But because I'm oily to combination, I do need a little bit of a stronger powder for me in the center of my face, just so it can keep my oils at bay. The one that I have been reaching for, the powder that I have been reaching for, is this one again from Laura Mercier. This is something that I have to say because this is just such an amazing powder. This one right here is from last year. They actually gifted this one to me after me purchasing so many powders from them. I absolutely love this one. This is just the regular one, not the new one that they came out with. This is just the old-fashioned Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I absolutely love it. But whenever I have not been reaching for this one, which I kind of stopped for a little bit just because I was trying to give love to my other powders, but I kind of got stuck in a powder that I absolutely love so much, and it just gives me so, it just makes me look absolutely poreless and flawless, and it keeps my oils at bay, and it just gives me a little bit of extra like brightness in the center of my face. Is this one right here from Givenchy, and this one is the Prisma Libre in 3. I absolutely love it. It looks really interesting because it does have different shades, but you just mix it all together, and it's just, again, really super lightweight, beautiful. It gives me a little bit of brightness in the center of my face. It just brightens up my under eyes. I can use it under my eyes, I can use it on my T-zone, and again, it just makes me look absolutely beautiful, and I love it so very much. To bronze up my face, the one that I have been reaching for, if you have been watching me for a while, you probably already know which bronzer I'm going to mention, which is this one again from House Labs. I absolutely love this bronzer. I think that it is the perfect shade, perfect formula. It just blends to the skin like a butter. You can actually build it up. You can really be light-handed with it. It is absolutely gorgeous on the skin. It feels really nice and soft, again, very nice and silky. Here is how the shade looks. It is a little bit more on the warmer side, which I do prefer for my skin tone. And this one is called the Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer in the shade medium level 6. Again, it's just super nice, really beautiful. It blends to the skin effortlessly. You do not have to put a lot of work into it. There's no patchiness. It just doesn't cling to any of your texture. It just makes you look really nice and airbrushed, which I absolutely love. And I never thought that a bronzer could make me feel like super beautiful, but this one does that, and I don't know what it has. I don't know the formula, but it is absolutely gorgeous. So I was thinking for blushes, and really nothing was coming to mind. I looked at my drawer, and then they popped to my eyes because I kind of like forgot about them, but these ones you definitely need to check it out. And the reason why I have not reached out for them anymore is because I've been using all of my face palettes. I have been reviewing so many face palettes, but anyways, now going back to the blushes that I 100% think that you are going to be loving is this one's right here from RMS. And if I can pick up more, I would, but my goodness, I mean, these ones are just so beautiful. If you are into the beautiful glowy blushes and that are really nice and pigmented, then you're going to be loving this one's right here. This one is in the shade Mai Tai. Yeah. This one is in the shade Mai Tai, and you can see that it's a little bit more on the corally, orangey kind of a blush. But if you want something a little bit more for the fall, winter, then this one might be something that you want to look into. And this one is called Sangria. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely beautiful. It does have a little bit more red to it, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Again, if you just want the glowy blushes, then you are going to love the formula for the RMS blushes. So for highlighter, the one that I have been using, the one that I have on my skin right now, is something that is really new to my collection, but I have to recommend it to you guys because it is absolutely beautiful. I know that some people might not feel it, but I absolutely love this little palette right here from Natasha Denona, and it is my Dream Cheek Trio. I have been using these two right here. Not even the powder highlighter. It's not what I am into. It's more the cream highlighter, and I have been using it with a synthetic brush. This one right here is from Sigma, and it is the F03. Perfect brush to pick up this highlighter on its own. You don't have to use your hand. You don't have to use a sponge or anything like that. This blush right here, again, and the highlighter have been something that I have been reaching for non-stop, and this is what I have on my skin, and I love the color of the blush. The highlighter kind of melts into my skin and it just becomes one with it, and I absolutely love it so much. So this palette 100% recommended. All right, for lip liner, the one that I am wearing right now is the one that I'm going to recommend to you, just because this one is the one that I have been reaching for non-stop, and this one is from Charlotte Tilbury. It is called Foxy Brown, so it is a really nice warm brown. I love the way that it actually lands on my lips, and the lipstick that I have been using with it and in a lot of my looks lately, and 100% recommended because it is a new formula. It is from Natasha Denona. It is again a new formula, like I've mentioned. It is more on the pinky mauve side, and this is what it looks on my hand. You can see it doesn't look anything like this on my lips, especially when it is combined with this lip liner. Again, those are the two that I have been reaching for non-stop. For brows, I don't think that I mentioned it, but this is the time if you absolutely love the Benefit Precisely My Brows. That is what I have on my brows. I love this thing right here, and I have been using a lot of the Patrick Ta gel, but I kind of stopped and I am just using something else right now, which is the Sigma. They don't have Sigma at Sephora, but I did wanted to mention it just in case you guys were wondering. But yeah, definitely stock up on the brow pencils, especially if you buy high-end like me. I love the Precisely My Brow from Benefit. It's just really nice and easy to create those kind of fake hairs on your brows and make it look really nice and full. But not only that, the shade itself is just perfect for me. As you can see, I do have really dark hair, and whenever I use the darkest shade in any brand for brows, it just turns red. This one does not do that for me, and I really appreciate it. This one is in the shade 6. So another product that I definitely want to recommend to you guys is this one right here from Shiseido. This is the lash curler, and it is the best lash curler. If you have stubborn straight lashes, then you're definitely going to enjoy this lash curl. Now, the other mascaras that I have been using, Pat McGrath, Patrick Ta, the Rare Beauty, those are 3 top mascaras that I absolutely love. The one that I do have on my eyes right now is Patrick Ta, but I am going to recommend the Pat McGrath. Absolutely love that mascara, and the Rare Beauty, another favorite for sure. Love that one. So let's go ahead and wrap up this video with the last 2 products that I have, which are eyeshadow palettes. Let's go ahead and start with this one. I already did a whole entire review on this video. I created 3 looks, and even though it wasn't the best review, based on my experience, on my liking, on the amount of eyeshadow palettes that I already have in my collection, if you have a small collection or if you are into trying maybe new formulas, then I don't think that you're going to be disappointed with this palette right here from Huda Beauty. Really nice transition shades. It could be a little bit repetitive, but again, if these are the shades that you use the most, then you're not going to be disappointed at all. If you want something a little bit more glam and glitz, you can definitely create that with using these metallic shades. And the metallic shades, even though these 2 golds could be and could look really similar on the eyes, they are just stunning on the eyes. And this shade right here in the middle is absolutely beautiful. Another is this one right here. They're just really pigmented metallic shades that I think that you're not going to be disappointed at all. This one right here, which is Charisma, is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, look at those metallic shades. So if you are in the market for really pigmented metallic shades, maybe an eyeshadow that can really make a statement, then you are not going to be disappointed with this one at all. So for the last product that I will recommend to you guys, which is 100%, I will 100% recommend it to you guys, is this one right here from Natasha Denona. She absolutely killed it with this collection. The whole entire collection is just amazing, as you already saw me mentioning some of the products, but this eyeshadow palette is just absolutely gorgeous. If you are into warm tones, cool tones, really nice everyday looks, and of course your nighttime looks as well, then this palette is going to give you everything. This eyeshadow quality is just absolutely gorgeous. It's super easy to blend, beginner friendly. You are not going to be disappointed by this palette whatsoever. Natasha Denona really did such an amazing job. You can still have a little bit of fun with this palette, like I do have this shade right here all over my lid, with this shade right here in the inner corner, and just to give it a little bit more depth, I decided to use this brown shade right here. So you can definitely make it smoky, really nice and glam, but again, you can make it really nice and wearable as well. This palette is just beautiful. So those are it. Those are all my recommendations for the Sephora BIB sale. If you use my links, I really truly appreciate it. I do get a really tiny small commission from it, and I always put it back into my channel. As you can see, I am purchasing all of these products with my own money, so it really helps me out if you use all of my links, which again, they will be linked down below. So yeah, that is it, my friends. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time, and support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time.